Guys, good morning. Let's going to start with our class today. Vamos a dar inicio a nuestra clase de hoy, por favor. If some of you get joined to the transmission, please write your name and I'm going to um, take your assistance, ¿ok? Si alguno se unió, entonces por favor puede escribir su nombre y puede escribir la palabra I'm here y yo voy a tomarles la asistencia. Today we are going to work on our brochure, on new brochure. So we're going to start in a little bit of time. Vamos a dar inicio entonces en algunos minutos luego de que ya se hayan unido a algunos a la transmisión, ¿ok? Ok, let's going to start. Vamos entonces a iniciar. Vamos entonces, ahora sí, creo que ya tenemos a varios acá. And let's going to start. And this week we are going to talk about how to ask and request help. I'm sorry, I was thinking on the word in English. Lo siento, estaba tratando de recordar la palabra en inglés. Ok, tengo entonces aquí a Gaby, Adlet, and Ilse. Hi girls, welcome to the class today. Ahora sí, vamos entonces a dar inicio and I'm going to ask to you some questions to start. Voy a preguntarles entonces o voy a hacerles algunas preguntas para iniciar. I don't know if you can watch correctly the screen. No sé si pueden ver correctamente la pantalla. Tengo a Guillermo también ya acá, lo vamos a anotar. Y luego ahora sí. And the first one said, work in pairs and discuss the following questions. Trabajemos en parejas o en este caso de forma individual, ¿verdad? Because we are at home. And answer to me the following questions. Y me van a responder ustedes las siguientes preguntas. Question number 1. Do you think you are a helpful person? ¿Crees que eres una persona ayudadora? Helpful is the meaning of ayudador o ayudadora. In Spanish, give reasons, da razones, dice. Do you think that you are a helpful people o a helpful person? ¿Crees tú que eres una persona ayudadora en este caso? Ahora ya, dice, muy bien, ok. Ahora sí, muy bien. Bienvenido, José. How are you? I'm going to take your assistance too. Voy a tomarles su asistencia también. Entonces, do you think you are a helpful person? ¿Creen ustedes que son personas ayudadoras? Sí, no, ¿por qué? Give me reasons. In some occasion, I think that I am a helpful person, but in other occasion, I think I'm not. Pero a veces creo que no. To be honest, there are some days that I really want to help the people because I can see that they really need it. But in other cases, I know that they don't need my help or that they are making just to, I don't know, to call attention or something like that. So I don't like to give my help to this kind of people. So I can see that I'm not a helpful person. En mi caso, entonces I can see that I'm not a helpful person. Sorry. It sounds so complicated to pronounce, but because it has a lot of letters that um, sound the same in some occasion, and it's difficult to pronounce it. It says, just because when the people need help, I go with them. Okay, that's correct. You go with them. Okay, just because I can help others. Okay, that's correct. It's good to help others. The real one is that all of us have to be helpful person, because maybe in one day we are going to need the help of other people, right? So, and remember that you have to give help to receive help, right? And remember, you have to give something to receive something too. It said, let's going to read again. Maybe because when I see someone who needs help, I try to help them. Yeah, me too. I say maybe because when I watch to someone that really needs my help and that I can do it, I go. But in some occasions, people looks like they are not needing um, help, or they are not needing help, and they try to act like they do. And in some occasion, I think that people are lying. So I dislike that attitudes, and I don't try to help. So maybe I can be helpful. Hi, Gabby. How are you? Welcome to the class. We are talking about if you are or not are helping people. If you are helpful or not to the other ones. Okay, let's go with the question number 2. It said, are people in your city generally helpful to others? If yes, give examples. Do you know to someone here in our country or in our city that can be a helpful to others? ¿Saben ustedes de alguien que pueda ser helpful o en este caso ayudador para nuestra comunidad? If you know, if yes, give examples. Okay. Do you know of someone? ¿Saben de alguien o de alguno, verdad? That helps to our city o that helps to our community o que ayude a nuestra comunidad. The bolitos just need help with money. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They always are asking like, "Do you have a queue that give to me, or do you have 5 queues?" And they always say that they need money because they don't have work or something like that. They can be a way that you can be a helpful people. That's correct. Ellos son como que una parte en la que nosotros podemos ser helpful. Sorry, me cuesta un poco esta palabra. Andrea, welcome, Andrea. Welcome, Esteban. Okay, and I said Esteban. Okay, it says sometimes I personally haven't seen someone who helps other. Yeah, I personally didn't have seen you. Exacto, it's a Guillermo. I know about two, um, like non-profit organizations, como dos organizaciones I know here in Chimaltenango, because one of my friends stay there, and they go to the communities and give to the people classes of English, classes of math, or math classes, math, English, science classes, and they go to the people and they give to them some food, or sometimes they help to explaining things, or they goes and give us like capacitations, I think so, and they try to help to the people. Yes, I know of one. uh exact, the chairman. Okay, chairman. Oh, you want to say that the chairman in vez de bolitas, or I don't know. Okay, so maybe there are some people that can help without okay, I don't know. Do you have more questions? It says, Miss, excuse me that I interrupt you, but yesterday do you receive my homework? Let me remember. I think that no. Do you send it by email or do you send it by, or you go, or do you send me by WhatsApp? Because if you send me by email, I don't remember, and my WhatsApp is doesn't have to. Okay, number 3. Who do you often turn to when you need help and why? The number 3 say who, a quién, do you often turn, hacia quién vas a menudo o seguido, when you need help, a quién buscas en este caso, ah, cuando necesitas ayuda y por qué, hacia quién vas. Dice, Miss, could they be the people who help at Fundamент? That could be the people that help in Fundamент. That's correct. By Gmail? No, I didn't receive it anything in email, and also I don't receive by Hotmail. That's my another account, but I didn't receive it. It's better for you send it to me by the phone number. You can do it. It's better to you. Okay, okay, sorry. Let's say to my parents. Okay, yes, that's correct. Who do you often turn to when you need help? ¿Hacia quién corren o en este caso a quién recurren cuando necesitan ayuda and why? ¿Y por qué? Parents, okay, to your parents. Yeah, I always goes with my mom when I said when I need to take some decision or when I'm in trouble or when I feel scared about something, I turn to my mom. Yes, that's true. Uh, who else? Yes. Vamos a ver, pues, dice Miss Leomi Tanaria, yes, I received your homework. Sí, sí la recibí, thank you so much. Did you send it by Hotmail, right? Because I received it in the afternoon. I have here to Rocio. Welcome, Rocio. Carlos and Jonathan too. Okay, and also I have to. Gabby said to my mom or my uncles. Okay, that's correct. Gabby says my family because they will always be for me. That's correct too. And Arlet said or some of my friends. Okay, that's correct. See me, Sandy. Yes, that's my email, but I don't remember if I receive it. Let me check, and I'm going to write to you a message if I receive. Okay. It said because they are always the ones who try to help, and I know that they will always be for me. That's correct because remember that the first persons or the most important person that you have to try when you ask for help or when you ask to someone help to you, it has to be your parents and something you really trust or someone, sorry, that you really trust o alguien en quien realmente confíen, ¿verdad? Entonces, let's going to continue. Vamos entonces, voy avanzando. Our vocabulary we have today easily confused uncountable nouns. Dice adjetivos no contables fáciles de confundir. Okay, this is our vocabulary. Advice, news, traffic, progress, and experience, right? Can you translate it into Spanish? ¿Alguno de ustedes puede saber o decirme las traducciones al español de estas? Advice, news, traffic, progress, experience or experience. And got to, that's correct. The first one, so the first one that you have to tell everything, or the first one that you have to have the most truth, or that you have to feel confident to ask or tell something has to be God, right? Because he always knows everything. Él siempre lo sabe todo, right? But remember that it said that you have to confess it with your mouth. You have to say it to make that him can help to you. Como para hacer que él pueda hacerlo, ustedes deben de decirlo, ¿verdad? O confesarlo con su boca. And that's correct, Arlet. Thank you so much. Number 2, noticias. Ajá, that's correct. Number 1, advertencia. Consejo, noticias, tráfico, progreso en experiencia. Noticias, that's correct. Progresa, experiencia, experience. Experiencia. Yes, that's correct. We have here, so advice, news, traffic, progress, and experience. Let's going to have this activity. You have to match the words with the meanings. Okay, I know that you understand the translations, sé que entienden las traducciones, but now we are going to try not to think in Spanish, okay? Pero en esta entonces, let's going to try, vamos a tratar de no pensar en español. And you have to try to understand the meaning in English, right? Vamos entonces, aquí vamos a tratar de entender el concepto en inglés, ¿ok? We have advice, news, traffic, progress, and experience. Tenemos entonces consejo, noticias, tráfico, progreso y experiencia. As you can see, all of them are uncountables, right? Todos estos dice que son no contables. So, we have here moving toward a high or further stage. Moverse dice hacia un puesto o estación más alto o más lejano. The amount of time you have been doing something. La cantidad de tiempo que ustedes han tenido haciendo algo, especially a job, especialmente un trabajo. Useful information given to someone. Información útil dada por alguien. Information about things that are happening recently. Información sobre alguien o sobre algo que está sucediendo recientemente. And then it says vehicles on a road. Vehículos sobre la carretera. So let's going to match the word in the left with the meanings in the right. Vamos entonces ahora a combinar las palabras de la izquierda con los significados de la derecha. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you. It's a consejo, noticias, tráfico, progreso, and experience. That's correct. So let's going to continue. Advice. Which one of these is the meaning or advice? ¿Cuál de las de la derecha, sorry, are the meanings of advice? Son el significado de advice. How do you match it? ¿Cómo le harían ustedes el match? I'm going to wait for your answers. Okay. Sorry. Advice. The number 3, say Guillermo. Let's going to try. 1, 2, 3. Useful information given to someone. That's correct. Useful information given to someone is the meaning of an advice. Un consejo es información útil, ¿verdad? Dada por alguien o la información útil que alguien les da. Advice is number 2. Drill is number 3. La verdad es número 3. Con la 3 dice muy bien. That's correct. Con la 2. Let's go in with news. Now, news. Moving toward a higher of furniture, the amount of time, information about things, or vehicles on road. Let's go into 1 with 3. Okay, 1 with 3. We already have match. News. What is the meaning of news? 2 and 4. It says, let's go into match. 2 and 4. That's correct. Information about things that are happening recently are news. Las noticias entonces son la información que está sucediendo ahora o recientemente de lo que está pasando. Con la 4 dice information about things that are happening. That's correct. Let's go in. Traffic. It's going to be an easy one. Traffic. Tráfico. In Spanish means vehicles, I think so. Vehicles on a road. Vehículos sobre la carretera. That's traffic, right? Vehicles on road. Traffic with the number 5, it says vehicles on a road. That's correct. Progress. Moving forward or a high or further stage or the amount of time that you have been doing something. El progress entonces es moverse hacia un lugar más alto o más lejano o la cantidad de tiempo que han estado haciendo algo, especialmente un trabajo. It said 3 with 5, that's correct. 3 with 5, that's correct. La 3 con la número 5. And now we are talking about progress. Okay, 3 and 5, okay. Number 4 of progress. Progress con la 1. Dice moving toward a higher or further stage. That's correct. Let's go into try. Number progress, it's going to be in the first one. The progress is when you have reached something that you want to do, okay? El progress es cuando han avanzado o han alcanzado algo que ustedes quieren. And the experience that you can see is the amount of time you have been doing something, especially a job. Y entonces la experience o la experiencia es la cantidad de tiempo que han estado haciendo algo, especialmente un trabajo. Do you have some experience or something? ¿Tienen ustedes alguna experiencia en algo, algo que hayan hecho por mucho tiempo que les haya dado information? Okay, sorry. Let's go into work and the next exercise. Vamos entonces en el siguiente ejercicio. Ahora we have to complete these sentences. Dice fill in the blanks with the words below. Complete los espacios en blanco con estas palabras. Tell me. News, we said that is noticias, tráfico, progress, progreso, experience, experiencia, and advice, consejo. My father always give me about life. He has more than me. That's normal, though he is 25 years older than me, says the number one. Vamos entonces. Ahora dice acá, mi padre siempre me da acerca de la vida. He has more, él tiene más que yo. That's normal, es normal. Pienso, he is 25 years older than me. Él es 25 años mayor que yo. Let's going to try to make it here. Remember that this will going to help us to understand. Estas nos van a servir como para ir entendiendo el significado en how we can apply to a sentence y cómo podemos aplicarla en una oración. My father always gives me about life. He has more than me. That's normal, though he is 25 years older than me. That's the number one. Number one, advice. Okay, give me advice. Let's go into move it. That's correct. He has more. Él tiene number two, experience. That's correct too. More experience than me. That's normal. Correcto. Eso es normal porque él es 25 años mayor que yo. Right? Let's going to continue. Number two. If I leave early, I don't usually get stuck in, but during the rush hour, it's really crowded. Remember that if you have words that you don't understand about the exercise that we are doing, you can write it in the chat and say, Miss, what is this word? Or Miss, I don't understand this word and I'm going to translate it to you or I'm going to explain it to you, okay? Vamos entonces. Recuerden que si tienen alguna palabra que no entiendan o alguna que en la que tengan duda, pueden escribirlas escribiendo en el chat. I'm going to give the translation, yo voy a traducirlas, o bien podemos ir ahí explicándolas de nuevo. Okay, Arlet said an experience, that's correct. Okay, advice, experience, correcto. Traffic, it's a number two. Okay, if I leave early, I don't usually get stuck in traffic. That's correct. Por lo general dice, o bueno, if I leave early, si salgo temprano, I don't usually get stuck in traffic. No quedo atorado en el tráfico. But during the rush hours, pero en las horas más complicadas, it's really crowded. Está realmente muy congestionado. Advice, experience, and traffic. It's saying me se está trabando el directo, pero no sé si es mi internet o el suyo. I don't know. I'm watching my transmission and it's going good one, I think so. So if all of you get si a todos se les está trabando, entonces es probable que sea el mío. I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's go into nowadays many people get from the internet. People don't read the papers anymore. Hoy en día, muchas personas obtienen las de internet. People don't read the papers anymore. Las personas ya no leen los papeles, o en este caso ya no las obtienen de papeles. Okay, so this one is going to be news. Esta va a ser entonces news. And the last one, I'm going to show it to you. Voy a ponerlas de nuevo todas acá para que ustedes puedan verlas. Let me know, please, if you are having troubles with the transmission again. Si están teniendo problemas con la transmisión. I don't know if it's my internet or it's yours. But maybe it's my internet. Tal vez sea el mío. I have to pay it. Tengo que pagarlo. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. It's lo de Esteban al cuadrado. Yes, I know that you are having troubles with the internet. But I don't know why. Pero no entiendo realmente por qué, ¿verdad? Entonces, this is the answer of this exercise. I remember that you have it on your brochure. Recuerdo que sí lo tienen en su folleto. I'm going to try and to do this because we are going to have our spelling bee, so we are not going to have like all the time to explain. No vamos entonces como a tener el mismo tiempo esta semana como para explicar los ejercicios, ¿verdad? Entonces para que ustedes puedan irlos tomando en cuenta y si pueden, si pueden imprimirlos y tener sus folletos o irlos trabajando, it will be 4 y 5, 6 news. Progress, correcto, 3 news y 4 progress. That's correct, progress. And it says making progress is really hard with foreign language. Hacer progresos o tener progresos, avances, es realmente difícil con idiomas extranjeros. Unless you go to a place where the language is spoken. A menos que vayas al lugar en donde que tú hables, en este caso. Suena un poco extraño, but that's the idea that I want to say. Remember that progress, it can be also like ascenso, right? El progress puede ser como también una subida de puesto o un ascenso. Es por eso que dice esta oración. Making progress is really hard with foreign language. O sea, tener aumentos o tener procesos es realmente difícil con lenguajes extranjeros. Unless you go to a place where the language is spoken. A menos que vayas al lugar en donde realmente se habla. That means also that it's hard to speak, to have a progress speaking English, for example, here in Guatemala, because here we don't speak English, right? Or it's not our native language. El inglés no es nuestro idioma nativo y entonces nos complica un poco ir progresando, right? Because most of us try to speak in Spanish, right? La mayoría estamos entonces hablando español. Entonces, you have to, you are not going to have a progress. Entonces, no es como que tengamos un aumento, ¿verdad? En este caso, porque como les digo, our native language or first language is Spanish. So, you are so used to speak Spanish and you don't like to speak English. But you have to try to do it. Tienen que tratar de hacerlo o hacer el intento de hablar inglés para ir mejorando en gran manera. Okay, tell me, do you have questions or something that you didn't understand about this? ¿Preguntas o dudas? ¿Algo que no entendamos? It said, Miss, ¿cómo está eso de las tareas de los spellings? ¿Cómo está eso de las tareas? Bueno, los que estaban participando en el spelling, en el caso de los 5 participantes, tenían solo libres enviarme las tareas 1 y 2, o sea, semanas 7 y 8. Esas automáticamente las tenían, o sea, tienen ustedes sus punteos. Pero las de la semana 9, que fue la semana pasada, y la de la semana 10, que es esta semana, you have to send it to me, ¿ok? Ustedes deben enviármelas. Los 3 que llegan al final deben, por favor, enviar las tareas. Nada más. I don't know. Do you have more questions about this? ¿Preguntas o dudas con respecto a esto? I want to share with you our grammar for this unit. Quiero compartir entonces con ustedes la grammar o lo que vamos a aprender en este Everyday English. Cómo solicitar y cómo ofrecer nuestra ayuda. This will be the topic for the next week. Vamos entonces. On Wednesday, we are going to talk about this. El miércoles vamos a seguir hablando de esto. So, if you can give a reading to your book, si pueden, para quienes tienen su libro, ¿verdad? Darle una leída, está en la página 53 de su folleto o la 126 de la parte de grammar, para que ustedes puedan como que ir teniendo la idea de lo que vamos a ir trabajando. Thank you so much for coming to today's class. Gracias entonces por haber venido a la clase del día de hoy. God bless you. Have a nice day and I hope to see you soon, ¿ok? Que tengan un buen día. Espero verlos pronto en la próxima clase. And remember, if you have questions, you can write to me, ¿ok? Bye, guys.